Welcome once again. We are engaged in the study of Master Choa's Golden Lotus Sutra, Creative Transformation. Last time we were on page 11. Page 11. We had just done the first sutra. But anyway, just one small point about this last sutra. Master says, don't try to evolve too rapidly. But it doesn't mean that we should give up. We should keep at it. We should keep persisting and side by side keep generating good karma so that we don't face too many obstacles or too many problems. Yes, we had talked about it in more detail last time. If you missed the session, please go through the recording. Okay, let's move on. Page 11, sutra number 2. Be realistic. In the physical world, we have the unrealistic expectation that everything will remain the same. Everything is subject to change. You have sunrise and you have sunset. You have happiness and you have sadness. Everything is evolving and constantly changing. There's a question. Where is the recording? Oh, Astha will post a link. You can see there. Yeah. Or let me just say, just write it down. phsj.in. This is a website. Go there, go into blog, and you will find the recording. Yeah.
.in.
phsj.in. Yeah, I'll type it here also. So go to this website and then you will see a link for blog. Go to the blog. There you will see all our recorded sessions. Okay. All right. So let's discuss this sutra. What Master is trying to, I think, tell us is, this is the first time I attended Master Choa's class. He started the class with this discussion. He talked about dukh. Dukh, you understand dukh? Sukh, dukh, happiness and sadness. So he was talking about what are the causes of dukh. Of course, he used to call it dukkha. His accent was different, so he called it dukkha. But he was talking about dukh, sadness. Why does sadness? Why does unhappiness? Why does misery happen to us? And it happens to all of us. So he said two reasons. One reason, and he was actually teaching he was giving the teachings of Lord Buddha. He said, number one, attachment. Because of attachment, we suffer. We become sad. Secondly, he said the law of change. We do not accept the law of change. We do not accept that everything is subject to change. In life, the only constant is change. And this is universal. It happens to everything, everybody, in every aspect of our lives. Sometimes your income is good. Sometimes it may not be so good. Sometimes your health is good, or most of the times, I hope, health is good. Sometimes may not be so good. Yeah, relationships. Think of any person, any other person in your life. Sometimes good understanding, good harmony. But keep in mind, it is subject to change. So what Master is telling us is to be realistic. We sometimes have, in the physical world, means when we are attached to the body, when we are not being very spiritual, then we tend to think, oh, well, this has been there for so many years, it will never change. But he says that is unrealistic. Everything is subject to change. Everything. There is nothing that is not subject to change. Right? So everything is evolving and everything is therefore constantly changing. Now, one practical advice that Master Choa gave, which, is really, really very practical. And, I'm sharing it with you. Please make a note of it and try to implement in your life. You see, sometimes life is very easy. Everything is positive. Money is good, relations are good, you are, more or less able to do what you want to do and so on. So life is good. होता है ना ऐसा, it happens sometimes. बिल्कुल अपनी मन मर्जी, अपने मन माफिक सब कुछ होता है. Now, Master says that is the time, of course, you enjoy life, but you also invest. That is the time to invest so that when it changes and you are, life is not so happy, problems and difficulties and that investment, that karmic investment which you made when life was good, that will help you reduce the difficulties, soften the blows when times are not good. As a part of our learning process, as a part of our evolutionary process, we have to go through good times and bad times. So the wisdom is कि जब समय अच्छा है उस समय invest कीजिए. Do extra good karma. For example, Master has said you must tithe 10%. When income is good, tithe more. Do more than 10%. So that when times are not good, when income is not good, that investment you did in financial prosperity, that will help you. Is it making sense? Yeah? Okay. Let's go on to the next one. The path of harmony and progress is to keep on trying to do the right thing until you master the lesson. You see, Master talks about the path of harmony and progress. I hope you understand. Harmony means you are not in conflict, and progress means you are making progress. You are evolving in a positive way. There can be the opposite also. There can be the path of conflict. There can be the path of regression. Instead of progressing, you are going backwards. Or if not going backwards, you have stopped making an effort to evolve, to grow, to change for the better. I'll just give you an example. For example, there is somebody in your life who sort of, वो आपके buttons जो है ना गलत तरीके से दबाता है. That person provokes you. Whenever you have an encounter with that person, friction is very high. And you end up being either irritated or something like that. Now, the path of harmony says you practice tolerance, you practice forgiveness until you are able to deal with the person without getting irritated or angry or fearful or anything like that. What is the path of regression or path of conflict? Every time you meet this person, you have a fight. Kuch, kaha suni. So that we need to avoid. And the third path, which sometimes we take, is that you start avoiding that person. You say, okay, na bajega, kya hai, na rahega baans, na bajegi bansuri, or something like that. You say, okay, because every time we meet, we have a problem, better I stay away from that person. But then your progress will stop. If you avoid the difficult situation, your progress will be slowed down. You will never master the lesson that you are supposed to learn. Yes, is it making sense? I hope it is making sense. Okay. Shall we move on? Yeah. If you want to evolve, you also have to help other people evolve. Be patient with others because everyone is growing. So 2 points here. Number one, you see, we know that good karma always comes back to us many, many times over. So I want to evolve rapidly. What is karma that will help me? I help other people evolve. So that is the first point. And create karmic entitlement for your spiritual development by helping other people evolve. Yes, makes sense. And second point Master is saying is, in the process, be patient. Practice loving kindness, practice forgiveness. Because no one is perfect. Everyone is evolving, growing, improving. Also, everybody is unique. Like me, everybody has some or the other shortcoming, some or the other imbalance. Everyone is unique. I am also unique. So just because you are able to understand something quickly doesn't mean other person will understand the same thing in the same amount of time. So यहाँ पे आपको थोड़ा धैर्य रखना है. You have to be patient. Otherwise, your progress will become difficult. If you lose patience, if you become impatient, and like we talked about in the previous sutra, if you start avoiding that person, then your opportunity to evolve faster will be lost. Are you understanding? This is like a slightly, what should I say, non-obvious meaning of this, but it is very important. It will really be very helpful if you want to grow. So that again reminds us of character development, the importance of character development, especially the first virtue, loving kindness, non-injuriousness. है ना? उसके अंदर आ जाता है patience, tolerance, accepting people as they are. Okay, this person not so good at understanding this. It's all right. Everybody will grow at their own pace. All right, let's move on. As you evolve, as you develop, the people around you also develop. As you progress, the world progresses with you to a certain degree. So here master is reminding us कैसे हम interconnected हैं with the environment. हम कैसे interdependent हैं. I am dependent on environment. Environment includes people around me. And similarly, they are dependent on me. They are connected to me. As pranic healers, I think it is not difficult for us to understand this. Why? Because we know aura, energy body. We are constantly radiating. We are constantly receiving prana, thoughts, emotions. So as we constantly radiate, we are constantly influencing people around us. As people around us connect with us ethically, energy wise हमसे जुड़ते हैं, तो there is transference of energy, whether it is emotions, thoughts, and prana. So we influence them. Similarly, they are radiating to us, we are receiving from them. So they are influencing us. Satsang, have you heard of this term? Satsang, it means good, keep good company. Sat means good and Sang means the company. So keep good company. Of course, this word has many other meanings, but very literal meaning is good company. जो संग है आपका, संग means your community, your people around you. Try to choose good people. All right, let's go to the next one. Actually, let's read the next three together. Sometimes it is a tendency of a person to be a pain in the neck, not literally. Pain in the neck, you understand, not to be difficult. To influence people negatively. These individuals are needed to help other people grow. Regard a person who is a pain in your neck as a way to develop your spiritual muscles. Sometimes you are insulted. The pain causes you to improve and develop. Be calm. Do not react. You will be tested again and again until you get it right. Be very grateful to people who are nasty to you. They help you evolve. Beautiful. I think this is something that we need to really, really think about, because if you think about this, if you understand this, if you implement in your life, your attitude to other people will change, especially people who are pain in the neck, difficult people. So this way, if we keep this attitude, instead of avoiding difficult people or fighting with them, we will work hard at trying to first tolerate, then develop harmony, and then develop gratitude. You see how Master has taken us from tolerance to gratitude. You start by tolerating them, then over time, you develop harmony. And then the highest thing is you are grateful to them. That you see, like, how do you build the muscles of your body? You go to a gym and you lift weights. So these people have that same role in your life. They help you build your emotional, mental, and spiritual muscles. Now, what we have to, you see, this process, how do we do this? Master has separately given us a lot of advice. We have to, instead of reacting to what they say or do, we need to calm down. We need to make sure our emotions are, calm. They are settled. Correct? And then we make the correct response. You remember accurate perception, correct expression? So accurate perception says, okay, this person is provoking me. It is an opportunity for me to build my tolerance, to build my emotional, mental, and spiritual muscles. So you calm down. Now you say, okay, what is the correct response I can give? That is what you do. So these are like tests, and these are very, very important tests. Because I think you must have heard this in other, from the acharyas and so on, that if you cannot learn to harmonize your relationship with a difficult person in this lifetime, next lifetime, that person will still be there and maybe in a even closer relationship. So you cannot avoid. Are you understanding? I hope it is making sense. Okay, shall we stop here for today and we can continue from the next sutra the next time?